Hello, good morning, everybody, or good evening or afternoon, wherever you are in the world. And also a hello to any replay viewers or any lurkers before we get into all the hellos with you lovely people in the comments. So, but yes, a big hello to replay viewers and lurkers. So, and also a hello to Tam. I know you won't be here until the second hour, if at all, but a hello to you as well. Morning to Angela. How are you this fine day? And what are you working on today as we're partially through preptober? We are over halfway through until we start nano. I think, what is it? 12 more days, 13 more days? Not far at all. I think 2 weeks from yesterday is the first week of nano. So, yeah, that would be 13 days. Good morning, Tamara. How are you? Not bad. Big goal this morning is Q4 planning and sticky notes. How convenient. That is also my goal. I haven't been actually paying attention to checking anything off the last couple weeks, so I'm trying to catch up on my Kanban board. I thought I'd have an easier time by just having them as like little check boxes. And I am having them go easier if they're check boxes instead of 50 million little stickies. But haven't been at my desk all that much the last few weeks. And most of the time I have, it's been covered in sewing equipment. So not a lot of time to deal with planning. Hey, Melanie, how's it going? Hey, Viola, what are you all working on this morning, if you don't mind sharing? Double checking your novel timeline and adding a couple of scenes today. Very nice. Most excellent. And we've got about 1 minute down before we start our first 10-minute sprint. If you haven't been to my sprints before, I do stair steps to start us off, 10, 15, 20, and 20s for the second hour. And I aim because it's a guideline for 5-minute breaks, sometimes more. As many of us have a trouble with chatting and going over time. Not calling anybody out here besides myself, but I know plenty of other people who do it. But I'm not going to say names. I really want to do one of those cough and drop the name thing, but I won't. She knows who she is, and I'm having fun. Let's see. Melanie playing in Canva this morning to social edit graphics. And hopefully a little nano stuff. Very nice. I did some playing in Canva last night as well. It's a fun way to relax and unwind. Maybe, if you're into it. I know some people don't like doing the graphic art side of things, but those of us who do, I enjoy it. Still in bed, but we'll be ready to work by next sprint. Very nice. You can stay in bed and do work. I have no problems with that. I do that 9 times out of 10 when I'm not live. So good morning, multitasking for now, salsa, breakfast, waiting for grocery delivery, but here in the background. It is nice to see you, Tam. Social media graphics. Gotcha. Drafting at the moment for Viola. Good morning, Angela B. Yeah, all right. And we shall get started with our first sprint, 10 minutes. See you on the other side. where am I? Hubby's snoring, or I would try working in bed. Okay, that is awfully polite of you. Scratch that, can't do salsa because I forgot I need cilantro. But at least it's coming with the delivery, and you did not forget to order it, as I have done. So breakfast and emails waiting for the delivery so you can make salsa. Sounds like a great idea to have breakfast and wonderfully productive to deal with emails. So I am halfway through dealing with one of my folders for the Kanban board. So, and realized I forgot to finish a couple steps with a couple website thingy, not website, but various social media things. So doing that really quick. Hello from Arizona. Hello, Dharma. I'm from Oklahoma. It is nice to see you. Watching the World Anvil lecture. Now I want to world build. Oh, yeah. Which reminds me of something I need to write down. So I do love world building. I don't love World Anvil. I have it. That's the thing you reminded me is I remember I need to cancel it before it renews this year. Because I forgot to do that before it renewed last year. And I haven't really used it, and I've had it for almost 2 years. So I want to like it. I really, really want to like it. I love so many features of it, but it does not work with the way my brain functions or something like that. Similar to Scrivener, I want to love Scrivener, however it's pronounced. But again, it does not work with my brain. Canva Land for Melanie. Very nice. I love Canva Land. Feel like that should be a board game, Canva Land. No, I do not need another project. Trying to figure out this scene. Do I know what's going to happen? Yes. Is it coming together? Maybe-ish. Sometimes that's how it goes. Exactly, Dharma. Use what works for you. And that is the wonderful thing about all the different programs out there is there's so much variety for us to choose and find the things that work for us. I've actually really been enjoying plotting in Notion, which is most people's not favorite place to do it in, but for some reason it works for me. I cannot use Notion for anything else. I try using it for planner things and I can't. But for plotting, I'm good. That is your concern, buying another software that isn't used. I love Scrivener and Plotter, but they work together, which keeps me using both. World Anvil looks like a fun toy. Yeah, I think there's some things you can do with the free version. It's been so long since I've looked at it, though. So, and you could probably get like a monthly subscription. I know when I got a subscription, it was during Black Friday. I bought the 1-year subscription because they had a really good sale, and I thought I was going to love it. So you could always wait for sales. There's usually a sale related to NaNoWriMo, a discount code for winning, or even participating in Nano. So maybe you could try out a month, see if you like it, and if it works for you. It does. I mean, if a solution works. So, well, I take that back. I do use Notion as well for all the thought dumping for my business ideas. Again, still not for planning, but to just dump it all, which is mostly what I do in plotting anyways. Dump all the ideas and find something buried in there that turns into a story. So, got a few more seconds here. And I am actually keeping on top of things this morning. So I'm feeling really good that I didn't go over that break at all. 15 minutes. See you on the other side. All right. How did that sprint go for you? I finished my Kanban board stuff, all caught up, did all the various websites, social media tinkering I forgot about, and now I'm not sure what I'm doing this morning. So, Adrian popped in that the Scrivener Discode is 20% off. If you win in the past, there's been a higher discount, so I don't know if they're doing that this year. I haven't looked into it. Something to keep in mind if you are interested in Scrivener or any of the other programs that partnered with NaNoWriMo. Yes, there will be a retreat weekend in November. Retreats are the third weekend of every month within Heart Breathings. Occasionally, if the date falls on a weird thing like a holiday, then it changes. But as far as I know, November will still be the third weekend of the month, which is the weekend before Thanksgiving. Same with December, it's the weekend before Christmas. If anything changes within that date, it will be posted within the Facebook group. There is also Double Down Day on the first Saturday of every month. So, let's see. I don't remember what date that is in November, but the first Saturday of the month will be Double Down Day. If you're looking for other retreats, there are other writing communities outside of Heart Breathings that do that as well. I know Shirley Crow has a Discord. The link is in my YouTube bio stuff. They just changed the name, On the Wings for Writers. And they do a retreat the same weekend as Double Down Day, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So you can borrow some of the Double Down Day sprints for that retreat. There's trivia within that one. It's usually to a fictional place. So we've gone to, my mind is now blanking. I've gone to two of them. This month we did Interview with a Vampire. The month before was The Hobbit. And next month we're doing, for November, it's going to be Hunger Games, which is kind of fitting for Thanksgiving with all the food and hunger and other things. So, and those are the only two writing groups I know of that do retreats. I'm sure there's more if you look for them. I know I'm also going to start one next year. Mine will be a quarterly retreat though, and it will not conflict with either of those. So yeah, it's usually 40 to 50% off if you win Nano. Angela, still working on stickies, but always looking for crochet patterns. Way to get distracted, Angela. Rosalind Kelly, good morning. How are you? Double Down Day is just doubling. It's like a 1 day, lots of sprints in the group. It's the goal is to write double what you normally would. So instead of it being write 5,000 today, you take your average daily word count and you aim to double it. So if your average word count is 200 a day, then you're aiming for 400. If your average word count is 2,000, then you're aiming for 4,000. And it has the same schedule as Double Down Day, or as the writing retreat, with the 9 a.m., 1 p.m., 5 p.m., 9 p.m. Just sometimes it's different hosts in those time slots. So for the same 2 hours, 25 minutes each schedule or setup or whatever. Melanie is still in Canva land, working on batch, creating a number of things to use during November, so I don't have to worry about things to get ready during Nano. I am wanting to do that as well. Not this week. This week I'm kind of taking it easy. I had a rough go of it over the weekend. Which reminds me, on that note, beginning November 1st, so beginning in November, I will not be doing Tuesday morning sprints. I need to take a little bit of a break. I'll still be doing Saturday morning sprints and occasionally substituting for people if they need it, but I need to take Tuesdays off. It takes me too long to unwind after doing a live to fall asleep, and then I go to work that night, and then I'm go to work exhausted, and it takes a few days to catch up. And so, unfortunately, I'm going to have to give up Tuesdays for a little while. Also looking, always looking, same difference. Trying to book the Fridays off of work. Thank you so much for the info. You're very welcome. Writing Act 4 of your latest crime thriller, due to my editor at the first of the year. Ooh, exciting. At the desk, but still doing morning stuff. Ironically, I mean, I've been there. I was on there most of last night instead of doing anything. So, my son is getting married Friday, so it's a great goat rodeo around here. Oh boy. Well, good luck with that, and congratulations on his wedding. Yeah, I will. I'm learning how to do that for myself, and for some reason, I feel more like an adult than ever before by actually taking a step back from responsibilities. So, yeah, it's good. I do. I've got a lot going on this quarter. I've between launching an Etsy store, trying to get my book ready for publishing, and all of that. It's a lot. And I've been hosting for almost a year, pretty consistently, twice a week at least, sometimes 3 or 4 times a week. So, yes, that as well. Like there's so many different discounts. Just check them all. And if you don't need it before Nano, like it's what 3 weeks away for you to wait until Nano starts to see, or even wait until the end, another few weeks after that. Yes, congratulations, Rosalind, to your son, and to you and the rest of your family, and his partner. Finished going through main emails and now starting in on setting up promos on deal sites for your first in series in prep for your series relaunch next month. Very nice. That's right, you're relaunching your series, your book series. So, got 50% off when you bought it. Yeah. All right. I'm caught up on comments. I did go a little over that time, but I'm still feeling good and staying within range. So, 20 minutes and I'll see you on the other side. All the luck prepping, plotting, preptobering, morning stuff. stepped away from the computer and almost missed my own break timer. Okay. Can I have my chair back? The second I got up from this chair, she got into it. Rosalind says, thank you, calls his non-binary spouse my critter-in-law. I adore them. I think that is adorable. Interesting, coming out as a non-gender term can be challenged sometimes. Yes. I've been trying really hard to correct my vocabulary over the last year, to be more neutral, which is really hard because I grew up in California on the beach. Like, bro was a common thing. So sometimes it's a challenge, but I'm not going to give up just because it's a challenge. And I would love to learn all the new terms that are coming out with. I just don't know where to look. So an Urban Dictionary can only be so helpful because, so wishing your son and his spouse much happiness. Agreed. I wish them both all the happiness. 428 words written. Congratulations. I know. She did finally vacate it. So she doesn't want to vacate it. Yes, that's another one. Even girls and ladies, I see it a lot in various groups in the world. They'll start their lives of hello ladies, and I'm like, but what if we're not all ladies? The seamstress I follow, I need to pay attention to how she starts her lives, because she's really inclusive. So I'm just so used to it that I don't pay attention to what she's saying, and which is great. I love the fact that I don't have to pay attention to what she's saying, but to be caught off guard by it, I should probably start paying attention to what she says so I can increase my own vernacular. Redid my blurb for promo sites and about to dive into creating a spreadsheet and choosing which ones I want to submit to. Very nice. I am nowhere near that point, so congratulations on that. I know you're in the White for the Win group. I think I've seen your name in there. I lurk. I like to lurk and learn. In the majority of groups, I am active in 2 groups. That's it. Everywhere else, I lurk. So I know you have a great group of people that can help you, Tam. Yes, that too. That's just annoying. And my brain just blanked on the term. But treating them like children when they're not children. They're full-grown women. I mean, I do use that one a lot, which is really funny because I'm from California, I live in the South as of this year, but I've been using y'all since I was born, and all of my family for generations was from California and Wisconsin. My ex his family was also California and Wisconsin history. So I don't know where I picked up y'all, but I did. Sitting in your writing shed at the bottom of your English garden whilst recovering from the blows of, oh no. I'm glad you're recovering though. Peggy adds a warming glow, atmospheric sound thanks to YouTube. Open fire crackling, smooth jazz. I love it. Great company too. Thanks everyone. It's your first time on this sprint. Welcome, Adrian. Are you new to Heart Breathings as well? I can explain more on the next break about if you are. But that all sounds beautiful. I am glad you are recovering, and I wish you continued recovery. Agreed, Diane. Yeah, I hate when they're called girls, especially when they are calling men men. Right? They don't call them boys. Well, sometimes they do, but still, it's usually not okay when they call them boys either. It is a great point. 9 times out of 10, they call men men. So, didn't start using y'all until I moved to Texas. Well, it's a great one. I like it. I like now living down, like that's one of the plus sides of moving to the South as a whatever identity I am, because I'm still not sure what the labels are. But is I like that I can now use y'all without anybody making fun of me for it. It's wonderful. Wasn't paying attention to what we were talking about, but I literally just had a conversation about wanting general news. Yes. Oh, there's this kid I follow on TikTok that uses, what do they use? They do like this series of like students at school, and the teacher is called Mix Miller because they are non-binary and identify with they them pronouns. So I think it's MX instead of MRS or MR. So I have heard that one. And I know they've used other terms in there. I just can't remember what they've used instead of sir, ma'am. And I've tried Googling it as well, but Google isn't always very helpful. So, English garden. Yeah, I know. I'm jealous too, right there. Your dream is to have an English cottage in the English countryside with an English garden. See, I love them. I would not take care of them, and then it would not look like an English garden by the time I was done with it. I will enjoy it from afar. Have a bit of your twang to your speaking anyway. Y'all, it is. I love it, Diane. I love it too. So inclusive and friendly. Yeah, it is. All right. I went over again, but I think I'm still feeling good about the time. 20 minutes. See you on the other side. All right. Welcome back. How did that sprint go for you? I did some cleaning up around the house and just sat and fiddled and scrolled through Discord. So I'm choosing to not have a productive morning, and I am okay with that. So let's see. Oh, yep. It's over on YouTube. Looked like you switched back and forth. So working even as that. See, you know what's up. You put it together on your own. Normally join Sarah's sprints when you can, and occasionally Angela's too on playback, if not just to see her comedy size cup. Do you usually use a big cup on your streams, Angela? I'm now having trouble remembering this, and I'm there all the time. And the only mug I remember is your pencil holder behind you. So, there goes my evidence of memory issues. So, Angela made breakfast, scrolled on Facebook, not productive, but yummy. Sounds like it. Done in Canva, now going to work on character notes for Nano a bit. That sounds lovely. Goodbye to Canva land for this morning anyway. I thought I was getting somewhere with your timeline, then I was like, wait a minute, that doesn't work. Ugh, that's frustrating. Maybe? And half the time I'm not actually watching the streams. I have them open in a separate tab while I'm looking at other things. So unless I'm like, oh, I need to type a comment or something, half the time I'm not even watching, even during the breaks. So 3:52 for. Moving on over to Facebook to see if I can see who it is. And of course, Facebook doesn't want to be helpful by doing such. Well, I'm sorry, Facebook user. 3:52, that is a great number. Congratulations. So the camera. I like that, Diane. I like that a lot. Oh, I see what you mean, Angela, is that the camera angle of your cup makes it look larger than it is. So. Facebook user is Dharma. Okay, so Facebook needs permissions. I'll pop the link to you during the next break. Yeah, you have to give permissions for StreamYard to link with Facebook. So I'm popping that link in the Facebook comments for you as we speak right here, and you can click it in the comments in Facebook. So you just have to give permissions so that, because Facebook likes to protect your privacy. Didn't you know? Like there's no issues with it ever having privacy problems. Just, so they got to protect it all the time. So me being snarky and sassy because some people actually will give permissions, like Livia and I think one Cat. There's a couple different people that give it permissions and it will not remember them within 5 seconds. And some people at least once a month will have to reset them. Other people don't. I actually haven't had to reset my permissions with StreamYard since becoming an admin, since having my my own StreamYard connected to Facebook. So yes, I can. I can see you now. So yeah, it forgets Sarah sometimes too. So it's just, it is a thing we must deal with on Facebook. YouTube, you don't have to give permissions. YouTube doesn't care about your privacy because Facebook does. So, yes, excitement. So, all right, last sprint of the morning, 20 minutes. You guys are awesome. I'm going to see what I can do, and maybe I'll do something. Happy sprinting. right. There we go. How did everybody do? I did actually end up doing something semi-productive. I'm doing my content planning for YouTube for December because I want to do with the launch. I want to do a bunch of stuff timed with the Etsy launch to kind of promo ahead of time and things like that. And the launch week is the 13th through the 17th. So there's 5 days that I want to have a video published each of those days. So I'm trying to figure out ideas for that. So that's what I did with my time. I know what I'm doing on the 1st and the 8th, what those topics will be. I know the 13th, but that still leaves 4 more days of the week. So that's what I did, is social media planning for launch, I guess. So specifically YouTube video brainstorming. So I feel that I did something this morning. I feel accomplished. So you are very welcome, Diane. Less productive by that time. It's okay. It's only 11 a.m. Indeed, it is. You have all day ahead of you. Organize some calls. Now back into the summit. Have a wonderful day. You're very welcome. Enjoy the rest of the summit. And I will, until next time. You're greatly welcome. Successfully managed to writing up some character index cards. You're very welcome. That sounds wonderfully productive and organized. Yeah, I know. I need to message you about one of the ideas I have. So, yes, I'm very excited about it. I did finally actually publish my website for other people to see. If you happen to be in Sarah's Live on the weekend, when I finished the website and people asked for the link, and I'm like, this is my baby. I need to keep it to myself for a minute, or myself and a few close friends. So I did publish it officially. The link is in my YouTube, on my Facebook, and Instagram. So, well, specifically my business Facebook, not my personal Facebook. If you're looking on my personal one, you won't find it. So it is exciting. I'm really excited for it, but there are some mental health hurdles I have to go over for that. So that whole, like Sarah talks about it all the time, that, that success cap and that threshold and overcoming that. Like, I think it's mentioned in The Big Leap and a couple other books she's recommended over the years. So, which is why I have to take space and take care of myself. It's because I don't want to let the threshold beat me, but I also have to, so I have to keep going, but that means I also have to give myself space, which is fine and healthy. And got some stuff finished in Canva, started character work for Nano, productive morning. You're very welcome, Melanie. I'm glad you got all of that done. Plugging away, Tamra, excellent. You guys are all, we were just talking about that. Y'all are so inspiring. I love you all, and everything you guys are accomplishing is amazing. So there we go. Have a great rest of your morning, a great productive afternoon, evening. Again, I will only be doing Tuesdays until the end of the month. Saturdays are still as they are. But beginning November 1st, there will not be Tuesday morning sprints from me. If anybody else wants to do them, message Renee, and she can get you set up. But let's see. I think that is it for the announcements. And until I see you in someone else's sprint or in mine. Bye.